today I want to talk about robotic industrial process automation, which we term the foundation of what we're doing at Crux OCM. Based on the typo I made in the last week's vlog, thought we might as well dive into it a little bit. I did spell it right here. So robotic industrial process automation, or as we term it, RIPA, it's like RPA. A lot of folks are now familiar with robotic process automation, where it's fully automating humans' workflows. So we consider it exactly like that, but it's for control room operators, and it's automating their procedures, checklists, and rules of thumb for large industrial assets such as oil pipelines, gas pipelines, LNG plants, refineries. So all these assets that have control rooms. And all of these assets have automated subsystems, so fully automated valves, pump starts. They'll have fully automated automation around and telemetry around their columns. So what we're doing is putting a layer over top of that to automate how the human interacts. So that's why we call it RIPA. Another way to explain this for folks who are not as familiar with large industry or heavy industry, or have never been in a control room, which I feel like is most people, the automation journey of a car can be looked at as something similar. So, back in the day, we were turning a crank to start the engine, and there's a transmission, and now there's automatic transmissions, or we no longer have standard cars, and then, we're adding on powered steering. So we consider these the subsystems. Now you can get in a car and you can push a button, you have automation around like autonomous parallel parking, it's super cool, and obviously we're going towards a fully autonomous car. So what we're doing, we consider similar to that in that, all of these assets have fully automated subsystems, and you still have somebody driving the car, or we also consider like driving a plane and autopilot. And now we're taking all these fully automated subsystems and putting them together and enhancing and building off of that automation with our technology RIPA, Robotic Industrial Process Automation, to enable a control room operator to push a button to start up an asset, as opposed to, for example, a large pipeline might take thousands of commands to start it up. And by commands, we mean set points or tweaks to the control. So if you think of a car, you're steering, or you're checking your mirrors to be able to back up. So we're building off of that base automation, or those subsystems, to enable a more autonomous operation. So freeing up those control room operators to be focusing on those higher level things, taking the phone calls, working with the scheduling teams, and making sure the assets are running as tip-top as possible. So yeah, so that's, based on my typo, that's robotic industrial process automation. Get in touch if there's some more. This is how we're terming it and how we think is a really great way to explain it, but would love to hear if you guys think there's a better way to explain it. So thanks, bye.